today we do a little chatty video.
Yeah, just a little catch up, you know, we've got our lunch here, it's lunchtime.
I feel like we haven't done this in a while.
No.
Like we did the vlog, but like a sit down, just, you know, chatting with you guys. We've made our lunch.
A lovely little salad. We've got Caesar.
Yeah, I went for a Caesar salad, although I don't have any parmesan or croutons, so.
Oh yeah, croutons you need in a Caesar salad. So it's just.
But we're gonna go to Aldi later because I've run out of food. I've literally got like nothing in my fridge.
Yeah, same. I've just got like spinach, cauliflower rice, and a little bit of like veg and stuff. Bit of like, it looks colourful, doesn't it? Hummus.
It's like a Moroccan
vibe. Yeah. I think the cauliflower rice is like curried a bit, so it is like Moroccan.
Nice. Yeah, and we thought we'd just chat while eating.
Chat while eating. God, I hate eating on the thing. Like,
oh, look at that. The egg.
Stunning egg.
Got an egg in it. Well, you probably can't see, but it's like.
Take our word for it. Yeah, so I'm working from home today, which is so fun because it means
I'm gonna have to take small bites.
Yeah, I'm working from home, which is fun because it means that now I'm on my lunch, I can just like come down and sit in the kitchen with the girls and, you know, have a catch up.
Yeah, so basically I'm still waiting on an official start date for my job that I've got, so I'm hoping it should be soon.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a few weeks,
but they're just trying to sort out all the admin side of it, you know, DBS checks and all that jazz. So at the moment I'm still at home, so it's nice when hands off because I don't know, it's just a full house.
I'm working hard. Yeah, I'm hoping like to be home from. I feel like, do you think in the future people are just going to work from home? I think it might become such a thing. Like,
yeah, to be fair, because
if you have the space for it at home and your job doesn't like require you to be in an office, like I could like work at home like 3 days a week maybe and go in like.
And what do people want to pay for like office space?
Exactly.
Maybe?
And people save money on like transport and stuff, like getting in. If you're living in London and you're normally paying like 50 quid a month on the tube.
But would you want to work from home all the time?
No. Well, if you guys were here, yeah. But if it was just me on my own, or like you guys were in the office and that, yeah, maybe not.
I think like, I know people working from home and they're like, it's weird because I get like FOMO of other people in the house, they're like not working and I'm like.
This morning I was like taking a few calls and you were like, I'm just reading my book, and I was like, oh, I want to be able to just like not do anything. But it's literally like I'm just sat at home doing it, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, my book.
I don't know if I've told, like we're both bookworms these days, honestly.
I
like
wouldn't exactly say that. I've read like 60 pages.
I bought loads of books. I haven't read them yet.
I'm the type of person, you read quite quickly and you could finish a book over like a weekend, couldn't you, if you really sat down and read it, whereas for me I take ages, I don't know why, because I read like 10-15 pages at a time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Same, unless I'm really into it and then I'll read like quite a lot. Yeah, I'm just reading before bed for like half an hour.
Although I read like non-fiction ones, so maybe that's why I only read a bit then, because it's quite a lot of information, it's not like a story, do you know what I mean?
Like,
and you want to know what's going to happen next, cheeky.
Yeah, exactly, you like, keep reading, it's like, you're engaged, whereas like, non-fiction, you're just kind of like meant to dip in and out of.
So I've got this book called Woman Code, and I'd seen Lucy Finnegan on Instagram, she's like an influencer.
And was that who it was that recommended it?
Yeah. Yeah, because we've been reading her like Topic Tuesdays, haven't we?
Yeah,
they're quite funny. And it's all to do with like your female hormones, and basically it's this health coach that's written it. She's like worked in America, like in New York, I think for like years, like helping women who have like different problems with like menstrual cycle or like infertility or like all that type of stuff.
Oh god, the house is taken off.
What is that noise?
Maybe it's like the pipes.
Sorry if you can hear a noise in the background, I'm not sure what it is. We're so like that in this house, feel like my own noise, and it could be like something like that's breaking or about to like burst, and we're like, oh, it's fine. Oh, I just realised I forgot to put earrings in. Oh, sad times. Anyway, basically this book, she set out like a plan for women to get their hormones balanced and everything like that. And basically, even if you don't have like problems with like all those types of things, like your periods or like pregnancy or whatever, like it's things that you wouldn't even realise that she talks about. Like,
also, you don't know you're not going to have problems with them in the future, so then you can think back and be like, oh, actually, I remember that, and then you can, like, go back to it and stuff.
Like even stuff like bloating, like dry skin, like eczema, cravings, like sugar cravings, all this stuff. Like anyway, basically I've only read like she's getting into the scientific kind of stuff, because she believes, basically, long story short, that like your lifestyle and your diet and everything like that is so important, and that we're not really told about that. We're just like given drugs to like try and prevent like the issue, like oh yeah, you've got like polycystic ovaries, right, we'll stick you on the pill or whatever, you know, like that kind of thing. She basically is going to talk about like lifestyle changes and diet and stuff,
Yeah.
and what she recommends, because she said it's worked for all these women she's worked with. So
yeah, she seems pretty not in the know.
yeah, she
or
does.
she's like you know, do you know what I mean, one or the other. But
I think she might be like a doctor.
yeah, I'm guessing.
Like they've got a PhD. Anyway, but yeah, so it's really interesting. So that's what I was reading this morning in bed.
Yeah, no, I want to read that after you've. She comes in and gives us like snippets, but I want to read the whole thing because it sounds really interesting. I've been reading like a novel, so it's not that interesting. Although I have joined a book club. I'm such a mum. No, it's not an actual book club. It's basically just I listen to this guy who has a podcast about books. You should all listen to it. I need to read. I hadn't read anything in a few years, and then I've read a few, so it's obviously working. And he's basically, it's not a book club, but he's going to suggest like one book a month that everyone reads at the same time, so then you can all like have a discussion about that at the end of the month. I feel like when he does a podcast, if I've read the book, I'll be more engaged in the podcast because I'll be thinking, well, I thought that.
Definitely.
So this month's book is about the relationship between happiness and money and wealth and stuff, so I think it'll be really interesting. So yeah, that's my life update.
I saw a podcast, like I was listening to a podcast like in the summer. I think it was on the plane, and it was these 3 guys in America, I think I've told you about them, like that review films.
Yeah.
And like I would definitely be more inclined to listen to it if it was a film I'd seen, because I wanted to see what they said about it. Do you know what I mean? Because like then you can be like, oh, actually I disagree with that. I think that this was, do you know what I mean? So if you've read the book.
If it's like a novel that you've not read, you might not really know anything about it. And then but he tries not to give spoilers, actually, he's quite good at that. But
You know what we've been told, right? Em and Rach said that we need to watch My First Sight in Australia. They were like,
so did Lauren the other day, and Abby was saying, wasn't she, like everyone
So I feel like
said that we really need to watch it.
It's on 4AD. All 4.
Yeah, we need to. Because I feel like it's right up our street. I don't know why we haven't watched it.
I know.
It's proper like The Bachelor vibes, like trashy, like Love Island, like...
Yeah, we were so into The Bachelor.
Yeah, so they get married on the first episode, do they? And then they all live, like they go and like, and it follows them after they've been married.
I've watched it a bit in England. I didn't really rate it. Like I thought it was a bit... Haven't we watched an episode in England before, I'm sure, where they get married? And they have to live together.
Maybe it's like you have to get fully invested in the whole series. Because apparently they have like challenges and stuff they have to do, and like arguments, and they're all living in the same building, and like yeah, like,
is it during COVID?
Oh, I don't know actually.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. No, it was 2 years ago. Yeah. Sorry, I knew that.
So how's everyone feeling about this new announcement? So that happened. Boris made his announcement a couple of days ago.
Positive.
Which I don't know about everyone else, but Vicky and I were like sitting down at the quayside, and like it was like sunny and it was really busy out, and like they just felt this atmosphere in the city, like
I really feel it's so cringy, but it's like a light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like we are on, hopefully, touch wood, as long as nothing goes wrong, which it could, but like we're on our way out. It might be still June or whatever till everything, and obviously that could get pushed back, but like considering like a few weeks ago we were still in like a full lockdown, didn't really know what was going on. It could have been like next year.
Knowing dates, like end dates, that makes it easier. Like, because I think that's what's been hard about this one, has been like the unknown of like when's it gonna end. Yeah. But like if we can actually go to shops and like go to pubs, like beer gardens, and get our hair
when he even mentioned clubs opening, that's what shocked me, because I thought
clubs weren't going to open until next year.
Like next year, and he didn't really need to say like, oh yeah, clubs are going to open. That could have been like a very last minute thing, like okay, increase your capacity kind of thing. When he put on the roadmap like clubs opening, I was like, I thought I was going to cry. Like it's been so long.
We were saying like we need to like put post notifications on like for the Instagrams of like places we want to book, like from like Stack.
So if you're watching this and you work at Stack, reserve us a table right now.
Because basically, if you don't know, we've mentioned it a million times, but Stack is outside. Like it's a bar, like a bar that all the tables are outdoors.
That's going to open in April.
So if that opens in April, we need to be there like on the week, like that or that night.
Yeah.
Just hold the.
Do you reckon the upstairs bit can open as an outdoor bit as well? I reckon. Yeah. It's not
indoors.
indoors.
Upstairs, outside. Yeah. That's positive, isn't it? I think like it's getting warmer, it's getting brighter and lighter.
Speaking of funny things, we've been getting these scooters.
Oh my god, yeah,
electric scooters have arrived in Newcastle, and it is like the best thing to have happened in a long time.
I don't know why they didn't do it sooner, honestly.
I just hope they don't get banned, because all the old people are like, oh no.
Yeah, all the students are going on there, and they're just so fun. Like I don't know if you've been like abroad before, but like you just do it on your phone, like on the app, and you scan the scooter, and then you like go around.
I got one home from work yesterday. It's actually so practical as well, it's so quick and easy.
Yeah.
Apart from you can't drop them off right near our house, so you have to walk that the last 5 minutes.
And you can't ride them in certain areas.
Yeah. but I had one that had low battery and it kept stopping and it was so annoying. But when you actually go, then we were on this road that was like fully flat and we were like zooming down. It was like quite scary. It was like 25 miles an hour.
The other day I was going downhill and I didn't even have my hand on the accelerator thing. I was just letting it go.
Oh my god.
Zooming. I was having to hold the brake down. I was
scary.
like, this is gonna, imagine, like I thought, because I was like going around a corner and I thought just someone walking, I'm gonna go right into them and zoom into.
I nearly got hit by a car as well.
Yeah. Bell on it. I wonder how fast they can go.
I think it's 30.
Really?
I was going 26 just today.
Yeah. Why does it say that?
On the little thing on the screen it says 25, 26.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I was going, to my friend, I was like, I'm gonna get it up to 30, but I wasn't on a hill. I feel like if I was going downhill a bit.
Yeah. Oh, I should have looked when I was going down that hill.
Did we say about the singing lessons?
In the vlog we told you that we'd scrap the singing lessons, we were just doing karaoke. We want to get really good for when we go back to Cozy Joe's.
But last night
we spent about 3 hours doing it, I would say.
Yeah. Wait, I wonder if my phone logged it as a workout again. Because I did like, we were like dancing around the lounge doing it. And I did like an extra 5,000 steps like in the last 2 hours of the night because I was literally like dancing around. And it's like doing a step workout on YouTube. Wait, let's see if it logged
it. Was belt in the mouth, belt in the mouth.
What was our, yeah, Vicky was joining us as well this time. So we were doing trio options.
Yeah, we ended on My Heart Will Go On as the neighbours were banging on the wall to make us be quiet. So
no, I don't think they made us quiet. I think they were saying you are amazing.
Yeah, I think the banging on the wall was like meaning like, oh
clapping.
My God, you're insane.
I wish we could be cheering, but we can't, so I'm gonna bang on the wall.
No, I don't know if they were telling us to be quiet because they are quite loud a lot of the time.
And also Take a Bow was unreal.
Take a Bow, yeah, and we did Welcome, no,
New Girl in
Town
was really
from
good.
Hairspray. We could do a dance routine to that.
The New Girl in Town.
Yeah, Take a Bow, Rihanna was like, and we did Empire
Oh my god,
State
yeah, wait, first of all, it logged the scooter ride as an outdoor bike for half an hour, which doesn't really count because I wasn't doing anything. But second of all, an aerobic workout at 10:30 last night for 1 hour and 9 minutes, burnt 350 calories.
Why would it only be an hour? Because we were doing it till like 1 in the morning.
Maybe I wasn't dancing enough until then.
Yeah.
Maybe when we stopped
How
dancing.
many calories?
350.
Surely not. We just stood up with the mic like moving a bit.
True, but you burn calories when you just sat down, I suppose.
Yeah,
so I was dancing to quite a few of them.
Yeah, we were, to be fair.
Yeah. We're just trying to work out which like group Cozy Joe's would come into. I feel like it might be the clubs in June, which is a bit annoying because it didn't open, did they, at all?
Yeah, they're not going to be able to open before June, I don't think. Also, if everyone's like touching the mic and all that. But yeah, we need Cozy Joe's to have 3 mics because when we've been in the past,
we think we might mess with them.
When we've been in the past, like Vicky and Han and I were trying to do a performance and we only had 2 mics. A performance. We were trying to do karaoke, so we were like, actually I had the mic to myself I think, and you and Vicky were sharing one. But
shock.
Star of the show, but we had to have her own mic. The guy said to me, Vas, you knew my name, he was like, Vas, you've been too many times, you can't go again or something.
I found this screenshot last night, we were like looking at videos and it was like, you know, where they put the names up for the karaoke, it was like Vas and Friends like on the thing. We were obviously all going up to do one, I don't know. Maybe the girls just want to have fun.
Yeah. Also, we've got a haul coming for you guys in the next few days, probably at the weekend that'll go up.
Yeah.
We've done a little haul, spring kind of summer vibe, so that's something to look forward to.
As if you can't tell, we're like fully on the spring vibe now, aren't we? I feel like
winter. I'm over winter.
It's behind me. The snow cleared up last week. The sun came out. We're gonna go and sit in the park this week.
Maybe have some tinnies in the park.
Tinnies in the park. You know, just like, I feel like if you think it's spring, it's gonna be spring. Does that mean, obviously you can't stop it like being torrential rain, but if we like sit in and keep putting, I've stopped wearing a big coat.
I was about to say, I wore like that brown leather style jacket the other day that I haven't worn that since like
October,
November or something. Yeah, which like, so this cold weather is going slowly but surely.
And also, as soon as the announcement was announced the other day, obviously we still don't know when it's going to be, but straight on Skyscanner, straight on booking.com, some of those villas you and Vicky were sending in the chat.
We found some villas in Crete and they just look unreal. They're like infinity pools and stuff, but yeah, we want to go on another...
Wait, you made me Crete? No, it is. No, it wasn't infinity pool, and then someone put in the chat like, that's quite expensive, and you were like, it has got a literal infinity pool, I don't know what you expect.
Literally,
it wasn't even that expensive. The ones we were looking at were like a bit more expensive, but even the inside of them was like I know, because normally, like last year, I remember the inside was like not as nice, but we were like, well, we're not going to be inside anyway.
Yeah.
But even like the bedrooms and like all the living areas, they were just like so immaculate
And
like
quite a lot of
modern.
them were like 2 floors, so they had like a balcony, so you could sit on the
That was
balcony
what we
while
were
getting ready with it. Yeah. So yeah, we're hoping to go like with
Also
the group
feel
that
like,
we went last
yeah, it
summer.
would be, obviously last year it was kind of the same because we'd all been in lockdown and then you were allowed to see people, so we managed to see people, but like I feel like it's been so long since we've seen, because obviously the people that aren't living in Newcastle, like we haven't seen since like way before lockdown. So
that would be so fun.
it's going to be like a reunion as well as the holiday. So
I can't believe in June like all social things could be like like all restrictions could be lifted, so we could
what's
just
the
have like
situation
all our friends around for a party.
yeah, what's the situation with masks?
I know, I wondered that. I reckon
Maybe they might carry them on in shops. Right, well that was a lovely little lunch break.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That
Yeah,
was a really
same.
nice sauce actually.
Love that, it was delicious.
Love that. Oh, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little chatty video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And we'll see you in our next video.
Hopefully the weekend with the haul. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited for that stuff to arrive.
Yeah, same.
Bye.
Bye.